Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News. Fans, Matt James may have been left with some food for thought following his unexpected breakup post. The Bachelor star and TikTok foodie has reportedly left his girlfriend Rachael Kirkconnell feeling blindsided and humiliated after he announced their split on Instagram. Matt, 33, took to the photo-sharing platform on Thursday to announce that he and Rachael, 28, have gone their separate ways after dating on and off since they met on The Bachelor. He dropped the bombshell news alongside a picture him and Rachael pictured during the first moment they laid eyes on each other on the popular ABC dating show. Susanna repeatedly asks Pat McFadden about government failings. Father God, give Rachael and I strength to mend our broken hearts. Give us a peace about this decision to end our relationship that transcends worldly understanding, he began in the caption. He continued, shower our friends and family with kindness and love to comfort us. And remind us that our joy comes from you, Lord, with a broken heart emoji. But now, a source has told the U.S. Sun that the post has allegedly blindsided Rachael and her family, leaving everyone, including fans, confused. The insider stated she didn't know he was going to do that and definitely wouldn't have approved of it if she did, adding that she thinks it's just as weird as everyone else does. The insider insisted that amid all the confusion, Rachael's close ones are making sure she's okay. The source also claimed Rachael was the one who pulled the plug, full stop, and that Matt knows what he did. Just hours before Matt posted his breakup post, he commented under a number of TikTok videos gushing about how gorgeous Rachael is and discussing what ring he wants to propose with, as well as the type of food they should have at their wedding. He also shared videos of Rachael during their trip to London, making it seem as though they were together when he dropped the split news. However, the insider stated the pair are not together and alluded that Matt was posting for the social media engagement and for the attention. But being essentially a social media couple, Matt has to continue posting all their pre-filmed content. His content without Rachael doesn't do as well with views and engagement, so he is continuing to post as much as he can with what he has. The former couple met on the 25th season of The Bachelor, in which Matt opted not to propose to Rachael, but the pair did end the show in a relationship. You agree you are 18 or over. You use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our knowledge of you. Unsubscribe at any time.
Blindsided and broken, Rachael Kirkconnell never saw Matt James's goodbye coming. The calm before the storm. Rachael Kirkconnell had spent the morning preparing for what she thought would be a romantic getaway. Matt James had sent her a vague text, pack light, think sunsets, trust me. It felt like the Matt she fell in love with on national television. Playful, mysterious, and always just a little bit extra. Her suitcase lay open on the bed, filled with airy dresses, swimsuits, and a bottle of her favorite perfume, the same one she wore during their final rose ceremony. They weren't engaged, not technically. After the show wrapped, Matt had said he wanted to date her in the real world first. She had agreed, because that's what you do when you're madly in love and you believe in the story you've both been writing. But lately, something was off. There had been signs, late replies, cold calls, canceled dinners. She chalked it up to stress, press, and the exhaustion of having the entire world scrutinize your every move. But still, she hadn't imagined this, not what would happen next. The Instagram post. The message went live at 6:47 p.m. Matt posted a single photo on Instagram, a beach at sunset. But the caption, that's what stunned the internet. Sometimes love means letting go. Rachael, thank you for everything. I'll always wish you the best. Within 5 minutes, she was flooded with DMs. Are you okay? Wait, is this real? What happened to you two? Rachael didn't understand. Was it a prank? A brand stunt? An account hack? She opened the app, read the caption again, and then again. Her heart dropped into her stomach. Matt James had ended their relationship with a caption? The phone never rang. Rachael called him. No answer. She texted. Nothing. The hours ticked by like years. She scrolled through the comments under Matt's post, each one a fresh dagger. So sad, but he deserves happiness. She wasn't the one. We all saw it coming. Wow, cold. The blinds were open, but the world outside blurred into a haze of lights and shapes. Inside her chest, a storm brewed. Her phone buzzed again. This time, it was her best friend, Melanie. Rach, did you see? Tears stung her eyes. I saw. I just don't know why. The public breakup, the private pain. For a couple that met on a dating show, a public ending shouldn't have been so shocking. But this wasn't an elimination rose. This was real life, or so Rachael thought. She scrolled through their memories, the TikTok dances, the charity runs, the couple interviews, the weekends in New York. They weren't just TV perfect. They were working on them. Or so she believed. But maybe, deep down, Matt had been performing all along. Or maybe, just maybe, he was scared. The aftershock. TMZ called it the coldest breakup of the Bachelor era. Page 6 dubbed her Rachael the Rejected. Even outlets like E! News and Us Weekly couldn't ignore the sheer strangeness of it. A source close to Matt, anonymous of course, claimed he didn't want a messy confrontation. He felt this was the cleanest way. Clean? Rachael was left reeling in a hurricane. The Bachelor fanbase split into factions, Team Rachael and Team Matt. Hashtags trended. Hashtag Justice for Rachael. Hashtag Matt, what was that? Hashtag Blindsided Bachelor. The group chat bombshell. 3 days later, Rachel's group chat with former Bachelor contestants lit up. Vanessa, girl, I don't want to start drama, but Matt's been DMing someone else. Mari, yup, confirmed, TikTok model, blonde, seen in Miami. Katie, he's already moved on? Screenshots emerged, Matt replying to stories, liking bikini pics, leaving the occasional heart eye emoji. And still, Rachael hadn't heard a word from him. It was as if their love had been locked in a vault and Matt had thrown away the key before telling her goodbye. The phone call that finally came. Day 6. Her phone lit up. Matt James calling. She stared at the screen for a full minute before answering. Matt? She said cold. A pause. His voice was soft. Too soft. Hey, I didn't want to hurt you. She laughed bitterly. So you thought ghosting me and announcing our breakup on Instagram was, what, kind? It wasn't supposed to go that way, he said. I freaked out. I couldn't do it face to face. She felt her fists clench. I loved you, and you didn't even give me the dignity of a conversation? He went quiet. Then softly, I know, and I'll regret it for a long time. The interview. 2 weeks later, Rachael agreed to do an exclusive interview with People magazine. Sitting under soft lights, she spoke her truth. I was blindsided, she said calm. We had plans, not just for the weekend, but for a life. When asked about the breakup post, she looked down. I didn't get a warning. I didn't get a heads up. I found out what the rest of the world. Her voice cracked just a little. I thought we were better than that. Healing in the spotlight. It's not easy to move on when every photo is dissected, every smile questioned. She took a break from social media. She spent time with her family, went on a soul-searching trip to Sedona, and picked up painting again, something she hadn't done since college. She shared one quiet post later. Some endings aren't fair, but they make space for beginnings. I'm still learning, still healing, still here. Matt speaks out. Facing mounting criticism, Matt finally went on a podcast. He messed up, he admitted. I didn't handle things well with Rachael. I didn't know how to end something that big without blowing it all up. He paused. I didn't want the confrontation, but that was cowardly. I hurt someone I cared deeply. The hosts pressed him. Do you regret it? He sighed. Every day. But fans weren't so quick to forgive. The damage had been done. Unexpected closure. Months passed. Rachael was in LA for a charity gala. As fate would have it, Matt was there too. They saw each other from across the room. There was no big movie scene, no dramatic walkout, just two people with history, pain, and a little leftover affection. He walked over. You look happy, he said. I am happy. I had to lose you to remember who I was before you. They smiled. A real one, for once. It wasn't reconciliation. It wasn't a reunion. It was closure. Moving on. Rachael didn't return to Bachelor Nation. Instead, she started a podcast called Blindsided, where she helped people navigate confusing breakups, ghosting, and toxic endings. The irony wasn't lost on her, but she wasn't bitter, just wiser. Her following exploded. Brands reached out, women wrote in from all over the country, thanking her for being raw, real, and brave. And Matt, well, he was off the radar again, rumored to be seeing someone new, but Rachael didn't follow. She didn't need to. a love she deserved. 1 year later, Rachel went Instagram official with someone new, a teacher named Noah she met at a fundraiser. No blue check mark, no drama, just love. And when asked in an interview if she would ever speak to Matt again, she smiled. "I have no hate in my heart, just memories. Some good,